Hi, everyone. I'm Jessica Moore. We join you with some breaking news. Former President Joe Biden has been diagnosed with an aggressive form of prostate cancer. A spokesperson for Biden says he was diagnosed Friday and called it a more aggressive form of the disease. Biden and his family are now reviewing his treatment options. CBS News White House reporter Willie James Inman joins us now from Washington. Willie, what else has Biden's office said about the diagnosis so far?
Hey there, Jessica. We're getting this statement from the former president's office just moments ago. I want to read that statement in full for our viewers. It says last week, President Joe Biden was seen for a new finding of a prostate nodule after experiencing increasing urinary symptoms. And then it goes on to say, on Friday, he was diagnosed with prostate cancer characterized by a Gleason score of 9 with metastasis to the bone. While this represents a more aggressive effective management. And it then goes on to say that the president is reviewing those treatment options with his family. Now, this isn't the first time that the Biden family has dealt with a cancer diagnosis. Remember, the president's late son, Beau Biden, was diagnosed with brain cancer and passed away several years ago. So surely the president's family is circling around him with this diagnosis, and we'll wait to hear more from the former president's team.
Yeah,
Jessica.
absolutely. They're no stranger to the cancer journey. We understand his doctors have said even though it's spread to the bone and it is a more aggressive form, there's something about it that makes it more treatable. You're hearing that it's hormone responsive, right? Isn't that what they're saying?
That's right. In this statement, they're saying that this is a more hormone-sensitive type of cancer, which allows for effective management. But remember, the former president is an 82-year-old man. A lot of the reason why he stepped down was because of some of the concern about his fitness to continue to serve as president if he was elected to a second term. Certainly, this is a diagnosis that was not something that a lot of people would have thought of for the former president, but certainly something that his family will have to deal with now in terms of that treatment plan as they look forward to how he's going to not only deal with this health crisis, but how he's going to mentally deal with this as well, because certainly this is a diagnosis that a lot of Americans, millions of Americans, have to deal with on a day-to-day basis that touch many families, and it has touched the Biden family in the past with the death of his son, Beau Biden.
Such a good point you bring up there. And Willie, have we heard any response from the current administration, the Trump White House?
Yeah, well, President Trump spent the day at his golf course in Sterling, Virginia. We have not heard from the White House in terms of a statement with the former president's diagnosis of prostate cancer. We'll wait and see if the former president posts on social media or addresses the media here. We are, of course, staged here at the White House. But for now, we have reached out to the White House, but no comment just yet, Jessica.
We know you'll be staying on top of every development. Willie James Inman, thank you. Stay with us on CBS News as we continue to follow this breaking story, and we'll be right back.